length, their depth, their athleticism, you are seeing it used in different strategies.
And Cleveland has possession after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Right wing. They get it again. Jokic. Yes, it's good.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
The three from Curry. On target from range. Curry's got his third bucket of the night. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Curry against Young. Uncovered. It doesn't go for him.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Three-pointer. And Ball with the basket. The assist by Curry. Ball's gotten his second bucket on the night.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we've got a line change for Cleveland. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 5th is Jakob Poeltl.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Here's Traore. Giddey defends. And another miss by Cleveland. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
When you think of Zach LaVine, his athleticism pops, right? This guy off the drive, so hard to guard.
Pass to Wagner. Cleveland working the ball around now. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Traore. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Bucks have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of...
Oh, okay then.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Giddey passes to Levine. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Dick, covered by Merrill. Pass to Wallace. Oh, deflected. Now Milwaukee moving it up. And he's going for the lob. Stephen Curry getting it done for Milwaukee. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We're coming right... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Cason Wallace. He's out there with Trae Young. Mo Wagner is out there with Grady Dick. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And, Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA. The thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end.
Monstrous jam by Levine.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wallace outside. Young from long range. Poeltl grabs a miss.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense is looking to generate is exactly that.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet you need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Jokic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Curry, he's checked in for the Bucks. First free throw is good.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
That one's no good. Dick, the pass to Young. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. In attack mode, Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings, and so for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
LaVine, that one's good.
Boy, that's a tough shot. LaVine showing some intensity inside.
Cavaliers trail by 8. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Pass to Brooks. Jokic the screen. There's the triple. And it's Brooks missing. Milwaukee leading by 8. Curry looking it over. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Brooks, the pass to Eason. Brooks, the screen on LaVine. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Curry, outside Giddey. LaMelo on the attack. Giddey passes to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Wallace, he's checked in for Cleveland. Milwaukee also changed it up. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Pirtle. Minot comes in for LaVine. And Abaji subbed in for Ball. Here's Curry. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just
Stephen Curry, rapaziada.
Everybody's on the same page here.
Como é que tá aqui a pontuação? Stephen Curry tá com 20, LaVine com 8, Labal 5 pontinhos pro Labal, tá, rapaziada?
There's 42 seconds left to play in the half. Wallace with it, now guarded by Curry. Wallace's shot is good.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
From deep, Giddey. Jokic grabs the board.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Curry. The three is up. Curry splashing one down from three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's Milwaukee liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the...
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Well,
hello, bro.
Everybody, let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a
you.
tremendous...
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of them.
And now, not a bad...
Can you hear me?
And that'll do it for us.
Yeah. Well,
and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Will you be interesting custom for your stream like a banner? I would like, but where are you from?
So on the floor for Milwaukee, ball is out there with Stephen Curry.
Because I am not from the United States, you know, I'm from Brazil.
Well,
and
give the Bucks credit.
My money is not dollar, you know.
The longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Abaji, covered by Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Now Ball fires for 3. Nails it from 3.
What's your currency? It's let me remember for to be exactly. It's not dollar, you know. It's I don't remember exactly how to say it in English. Sorry. So just let me remember my currency. It's hell, you know.
Ball's got 8 points.
Man, they're having a hard time.
Real, it's like real, but we say hell.
Here's Brooks. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism.
So I'm sorry. Hell. Let me write for you.
When Brooks gets
but how much cost?
Around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Over to the left wing, back to Curry. Launches a 3.
Oh gosh.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go. Uses the glass to drop it in. 6 points for him.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Ball outside. Takes the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have
you got a PayPal?
that they can look up to and try to
I know,
follow.
but I
Back
don't
to you,
have.
BA.
Merci. Ali, thanks for
I
the
don't have,
report.
but
Cleveland shooting their first
this
free
bank
throw of
account
the
transfer.
evening. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Well, I'm commenting artist. I have PayPal, cash adesivo. Here's my card. Okay, so in case I need, I will call you, okay, on Discord for to see your job.
Wagner's checked in for the Cavs. Wallace comes in for Eason.
Because I'm needing a new banner. I'm needing a new.
Brooks against Ball. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Jokic. And that one good. Jokic has got 8.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size. 2 minutes.
Ball with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Curry. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
To the best player of the NBA.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, BA, he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Young against Curry. Ball right side. From downtown. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
As the deep shot.
Where is Lavini? I want to play with him. So, he's gonna be the next one.
Continue to fall. You can sense the frustration
growing
among these defenders.
The 3 ball. And Jokic hits from deep. He's got 11.
Yeah, that's what makes Jokic an MVP caliber player. His ability to be consistent from deep.
So both teams making some changes here. And a look at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep. All broken down for Cleveland.
And they haven't attempted too many threes. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting the urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
That one drops for him. 12 points for Zach LaVine.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Dick for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's LaVine for 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Toure. They can't stop the run with that one.
Almost there, almost
this one's all but over already.
there.
Bucks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we've got more. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Wagner, Case and Wallace out there with Trae Young. Then there's Dick. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Young against Giddey. Right side Young. 4 on the clock. Here's Wallace. From outside, off the mark. Here's Milwaukee. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. The Cavaliers shooting 56% today. The kick out to Young. Off target with the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
1 minute in now.
Oh my God, bro.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jokic is checked in.
Fala, meu mano. Tô em casa, por quê? Tá me ouvindo? Ô, Manuel, tá me ouvindo? Tá onde? Tô em casa, por quê? O Book, o que tá tendo na praça? Nossa senhora. Mas não tem nem como andar aí na praça, não tem? A praça tá lotada? A praça tá lotada? Não, então não vai ter nem como andar aí, você é louco? Não, você é louco, viado. Amanhã eu vou trabalhar, caralho. Você é louco? Não, mas você vai trabalhar que horas? Que eu vou trabalhar cedinho, filho. Você é louco? Eu vou trabalhar amanhã cedinho, viado. Não, tá louco? Não, é que não dá não, nossa senhora. Amanhã eu vou ter que trabalhar cedinho, senão eu tinha que ir pra beber, tá ligado? Tem que ir pra beber, pô, pra curtir, você é louco. Aí tem que trabalhar amanhã cedo, você é louco.
Amanhã eu vou trabalhar também. Mas, de boa, irmão. Foca no trabalho mesmo.
Outra hora não é mais pra outro rolê, viado, tá louco? Eu te chamo depois pra um outro rolezinho que nós fizer. Fechou, pode ser? Nós vai pra um outro rolê outra hora, meu.
Pode ser.
Tamo junto, irmão. Valeu.
Outside Young.
Ah, não.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Outside Levine. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's the 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10. And counting.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Dick. Pass to Jokic. Oh, sweet move. And the dunk by Jokic.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Young against Giddey. Here's Levine for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
O chute do Lavigne é muito forte, velho.
Giddey's got 5 assists tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Giddey into the lane. And there it is for him.
Tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Young from long range. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. They're up by 30. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Pass to Jokic. There's 1:26 left to play in the fourth. The 3. Cleveland again missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks outside. 4-3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Ball gets it to go.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Have a safe trip home, and we hope you'll join us again soon.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
Stephen Curry. Quanto ficou? 32 do Curry, 23 do Labal, 21 do Lavine, o resto tudo 3, 2 pontinhos. Tá jogando bem, mano. E o time dos Knicks? Saul Booker e Williams. Tá tranquilo esse time mesmo.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. So the New York starting 5. We've got Booker, DeRozan out there with Williamson. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Kept alive. Here's the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Stephen Curry.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Good on the triple. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you in your stint when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar. But either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Ball finds Curry. Back to ball. The three. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in. Well, something you never like to see, but got... He definitely looks hurt.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Pirtle, he is checked in for Milwaukee. The Bucks also with the sub. Levine's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. And here is Curry following LaMelo Ball's three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Can't forget about Levine from deep.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Here's Curry. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Ball no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to DeRozan. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
DeRozan not trying to do too much inside.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great open look there. Booker's got 7. And so Curry will bring it up for Milwaukee. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings the game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Miller comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Fears is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Booker. He had a 27-point outing in the last game against Miami.
You can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as
Desse equipe é muito lento, velho. Você tá doido,
Here's Williamson following the 3 by Milwaukee. Miller outside from 12 feet out. He can't hit that time. Milwaukee leading by 5. Outside, Levine. Pass to Merrill. Back to Levine. Here's Asenge, covered by Williamson. 2 on the clock. Levine. Pirtle, the pass to Levine. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williamson against Giddey. Down low, back to Williamson. And here's Miller outside. Another three for New York.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing three.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Josh Giddey. Pirtle is out there with Martin. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Ball in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, it's a period of grieving for Bucks fans, and truly the end of an era with the Giannis trade.
Well, the 2021 title will forever be a part of Milwaukee's legacy. They would have liked to have had a few more, but the fact is, due to injuries and some bad fortune, a reset was required. And hey, this rookie Fears can drain that midi with the best of them.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Knicks. Let's take a look at the most efficient scores in the NBA from last year's campaign. And number 5, Jakob Poeltl.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Outside, Ball. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So we'll see DeMar DeRozan go to the line here. That one on Jakob Poeltl. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Sam Merrill comes in for Martin. And Curry subbed in for Zach LaVine. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Williamson's checked in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Fears. Fears with the screen for Williamson.
Irmão, com essa demora de 5 anos pra pular também, né? Filho de uma...
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes. So don't worry about that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. VanVleet can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 8. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him up?
Point forward or a 6'8" point guard. To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
Both teams will make substitutions. Miller kicks to VanVleet. Williamson outside. Here's Booker. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
VanVleet against Curry. Outside, Ball. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Booker outside. Miller kicks to Williamson. to the inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Ball feeling it out a bit. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Pass to Abaji. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
Straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Booker. Out to Miller. Some nice passing by New York here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Outside Curry. Nurkic a screen on Van Vliet. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 24.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's Milwaukee with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Chef Curry cooking with grease. I love what he's prepared for us tonight.
What's crazy to me is he can make... All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
So far, so good, guys. So far, so good.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. DeRozan out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Booker in at the two-guard spot. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Ball against Booker. Levine for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside DeRozan. Williamson kicks to DeRozan. Booker with no one around, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Bucks leading by 17. Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for New York. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. For the third game of this 3-game road trip. And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for New York.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And that one drops for him. Curry's got 26 points.
They are on fire. Right. Now that's 4 straight makes.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Milwaukee with the rebound. Curry on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
And the Knicks making a change here. Fears is checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Over in the corner, Williamson.
O cara foi muito esperto, rapaziada. He just ignored everything.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Curry gets the bucket.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point. And they have been able to respond at the other end.
Hartenstein passes to Booker. Hartenstein with the screen on Ball. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Defensively there, you played Booker to shoot, but he's also a willing passer.
Curry dishes to Nurkic. Curry on the wing. He has 31. DeRozan with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Booker against Ball. Booker left side. Clock at 6. Strong. Finish inside from Booker.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's Levine, and the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Booker. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Monk's shot's good.
Monk will take him any way he can get him, even in the corner.
Pass to DeRozan. Nifty move. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Você tá doido, Monk.
First foul shots of the night here. First one falls for him.
Well, I gotta say, with his athleticism, Monk is one of those guys who makes the game look easy at times.
Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Devin Booker. Knicks trail by 19. Van Vliet from 7, and again it's New York.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Right side Levine shoots the 3, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Levine's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so it's Milwaukee controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on.
Let's play beautiful. Let's play beautiful, guys.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 Rivers right now. Josh Giddey is out there with ball. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside LaVine. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Miller, the pass to Van Vliet. New York moving it around. Here's Fears. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bucks leading by 18. Here's Ball. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. New York's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Stephen Curry's checked in for LaVine. And a switcher also for New York. Hartenstein's checked in. Giddey finds Curry. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Hartenstein with the screen for Van Vliet. Five on the clock. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Van Vliet against Curry. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Knicks trail by 19. Here's Williamson. That one drops.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
From outside, and again for
He's
3.
got this defense.
He's Stephen Curry.
When they got 2 guys on him, he
Curry
just
is
finds a way
Stephen.
to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers
They
in
wanna
a
play? They wanna
single
play?
game. Catching up on the changes for New York. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Miller. And it's Booker in for Fears. DeRozan passes to Hartenstein. Ball against Booker. Clock up 2 there.
Do you wanna play? Do you wanna play? Do you wanna play? 15 me?
Range Jay is available. He is more than happy to take it.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Here's DeRozan. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Curry deciding where to go with it. Offline with his 3. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for New York. Ball's knocked loose, and Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 39.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to DeRozan. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think it's underappreciated. Giving those guys that just do.
Do you wanna play? Do you wanna play?
On a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Yes,
Do you
and
have
with
the shot?
this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice
Isso! Mano, merece replay. I wanna rap
this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, Van Vliet. Rebound by Nurkic. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Van Vliet against Curry. This one for 3. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure he's...
Yes, they wanted to play.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel every metal, when I feel every metal, when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you.
Mellow Bow.
When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you.
Stephen Curry.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the rain. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Shepard. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Curry. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Tatum passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The three from Ball. Warriors with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Buries it from three.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Ball taking his time here. Nurkic passes to Ball. The three from Curry. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expect him to be very involved early.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the year. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've managed to get into the top spot in the rankings, but that doesn't mean they can let their foot off the gas. They now have a bullseye on their back, and everyone wants to beat the best.
6 to shoot. Porzingis for three. Zach LaVine clears it away. The Bucks leading by 4. From deep. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Shepard. Now Porzingis. Goes in. Porzingis has gotten his third basket of the night.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Here's LaVine for three. Drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Shepard. It's Dort on the wing. Powell outside. Here's Shepard. Tatum from long range. Pirtle grabs a miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The three from Curry. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Golden State has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Powell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Milwaukee making some changes. Abaji comes in for Nurkic. And it's Merrill in for Zach LaVine. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Green comes in for Norm Powell. Rollins, he's checked in for Dort. And Williams is subbed in for Shepard. Here's Tatum. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. And there's the lob. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Tatum.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Let's go with a three. And Curry is good. got 19 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Williams passes to Tatum. Back to Williams. Pass to Jones. Hits the trifecta. Jones has got 5 now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling. Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Williams against Pirtle. It's deflected. Now Ball. And the layup is good off the glass. Ball's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Milwaukee. Draining 5 threes in that quarter. 5. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
We've got Zach LaVine, also Josh Giddey out there. Nick Richards out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Abaji in at the 4. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Oh, determined bucket from LaVine.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Williams passes to Rollins. And here is Williams. Pass to Jones. Now Powell. The steal. From deep, Giddey. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
Williams passes to Rollins. Now here's Williams. 13 feet out. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Abaji. Back to Richards. On the wing, LaVine. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. LaVine's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for LaVine as his career has gone on.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys?
Leveraging that
How deep you
tall
get?
timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Bucks with some changes. Nurkic has checked in for Richards. Martin comes in for Abaji. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Merrill. Tatum, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Pass to LaVine. Martin outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And it's Zach LaVine with the 3. LaVine's got 11 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Back to Jones. Powell outside. Beyond the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Tatum from long range. Ball with the rebound. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 15-4 run. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And Williams has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Martin against Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Here's Ball. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Jones, the pass to Powell. Pure from 3-point range. Powell's got 6.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
1:58 left to play in the second quarter. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to...
Falou no homem, olha o homem lá no campo, rapaziada. Stephen Curry.
Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Dort, the pass to Rollins. Now Tatum. And that one goes 4 for 7 for him so far.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Outside Curry. The 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And that one's good.
E o tal do Curry.
Porzingis.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
51 seconds left in the second. Tatum, good.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
The Bucks leading by 17. And here's Curry for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Dort outside. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by Nurkic.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. That's good from Curry on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist of the night. Outside Tatum. With 4 on the clock. And finished off by Tatum.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Stephen
The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Well,
their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head.
Stephen Curry.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Jason Tatum, Luguentz Dort out there with Shepard. Then there's Powell, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. And that one falls for Curry. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, you just can't overstate Steph Curry's impact on the game. When you think about the global icons the NBA has seen, Steph Curry is right there with all of them.
Pass to Porzingis. And here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 16 points now.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. There's Ball with a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Count it. Shepard's got his first points in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Nurkic. And here's Curry for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Tatum passes to Dort. Three-pointer. Another. For Golden State.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really... out there.
Milwaukee making some changes. Monk, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Giddey's subbed in for Ball. Right side Curry. Launches it. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Monk. Tatum against Monk. Offensive rebound. That one doesn't drop.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Levine. Now here's Pirtle. Fires the 3. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Pirtle. Curry's got 39.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
The drive by Powell. Here's Dort. Again, the Warriors score.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Outside Curry. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you, Brian.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Tatum. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Outside Monk. And here's Giddey. This one for three. The rebound by Shepherd. Dort against Levine. Here's Shepherd. Down low. Dort's shot is good. Dort's got his second basket on the night.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Curry passes to Levine. Monk, a screen on Tatum. Inside. Back to Levine. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Good! Another from three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
Abaji's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins, he's checked in for the Warriors. Williams comes in for Shepherd. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
The three from Curry connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most. Threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Jones, he's checked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Powell. Golden State has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Williams passes to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. And it's in there. Jones has got 9.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Levine, that one's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Curry passes to Giddey. Back to Curry. 1:07 left in the third. On the wing, Levine. Back to Curry. From deep three-point. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
Nisi, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Green. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Levine can't hit. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. Williams against Curry. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Curry from deep three-point land. And so it's Milwaukee already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And we return to the action as the single game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
They've got Nick Richards, Josh Giddey out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Sam Merrill, and it's Abaji in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Up top, Giddey. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
And the basket by Abaji. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And he can't hit the second.
3 shots.
And he nails the third. Now here's Giddey. It's Monk on the wing. Giddey scanning the floor. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Williams. Here's Rollins. It's a three-pointer.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Giddey passes to Abaji. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. And then on Tuesday, they head back home to host the Phoenix Suns.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Rollins, no good.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And he lobs it up. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Warriors. That's good from Jones. And the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Williams against Giddey. To the inside. Stolen by Jones. Here's Powell. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Merrill. Here's Abaji. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Rollins. Now Jones. Covered by Richards. Now here's Green to the paint. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bucks. Oh, there's the alley. Richard's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Back to Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Outside Giddey, pass to Abaji, stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Rollins. Here's Green, and he lays it up and in. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
The Bucks leading by 20. Outside Giddey. And here's Richards. Outside Monk. Richards, the pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Throws it up high. And stolen by Williams. They're running. Pushing it up now. Oh, the stuff.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Stephen Curry.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must to click for him to warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And here's Shepard for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Curry, and he lobs it up top. And stolen by Porzingis. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Curry. Tatum passes to Powell. And no one in the vicinity.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
It's an 18-point game. Curry outside. Now Levine. Curry looking it over. Now Nurkic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Porzingis.
Nossa, olha o tamanho desse
footwork down low.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bucks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
And here's Curry. Up top ball. Levine outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Shoots a 3. And it's Levine with the 3. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Williams on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Here's Porzingis. And that basket is good.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis. Taking contact and completing the play.
Outside Giddey. Basket counts. Porzingis against Martin.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Golden State.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. Giddey fires. So this one belongs to the Bucks. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Chain with the charm, can't forget the alarm. I'm hopping, I'm looking good, diamonds get some wood. Man, it's understood, got money in my hood. I'm pushing big body, can't stop me. For the 9-8, gotta sell a million copies. I'm a crow slow.
And a look behind the curtain here. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Buzelis out there with Sarr. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Coward in at the shooting guard position. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
And here are the Kings now. And Clark, there are some parallels for the Bucks between trading away Giannis and 5 decades earlier, trading away Kareem.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Both elite two-way big men who each brought a single title to Milwaukee. Hopefully the return a little better this time around.
And here's Nurkic. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And the basket by Curry.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Leonard looking around. Here's McCain. Banked in off the glass.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
6 to shoot. Sarr sets the screen for McCain. Takes it inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
It's Curry outside. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Pass to Coward. The offensive rebound. Here's McCain. Good on the three-point shot. McCain's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Curry with the 3 and another 3 for Milwaukee. In a little over 2.5 minutes. It's gone here in the first. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the big fella, Alexar, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable
for a big man in today's game and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
The Bucks making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Curry, that's good.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Outside Leonard. Back to McCain. Saar in the high post. Sacramento moving it around. Takes the 3. McCain's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. And it's ball in the corner. Launches it. Buzelis grabs the board. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A 3 from Leonard.
And that's how Levine's coaches want him to compete. He's maintaining good defensive position and, as a result, forces a tough shot.
Outside Ball. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
McCain against Curry. Outside Ball. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Richardson, he's checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Jared McCain. Here's Saul. His last outing, he had 18 points.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he comes up with the deuce.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
Richardson the pass to Leonard. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Shoots over Merrill. Sacramento again missing. Pass to Abaji. And it's ball in the corner. There's the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Richardson. Leonard with no one around. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Merrill. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Curry against Carter. Outside Ball. Hurdle with a screen on Richardson. Ball with a wide open look. And again. Milwaukee with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Juzang. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Walker. Shot from the top of the key. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Milwaukee with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Sam Merrill. Josh Giddey is out there with Levine. Then it's Martin. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. Kings moving the ball around. From deep three-point land. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. Here's Walker with the 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And it's Levine that time on this. This from Giddey. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Guys, back to you.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Levine for 3, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. To the middle. And the layup falls.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
As a veteran player that's seeking championship contention, DeMar DeRozan is on the move from the Sacramento Kings, and both sides work together on figuring out a new destination for him. So DeRozan, a perennial all-star caliber player, a high-level scorer, he is now moving on elsewhere.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's McCain. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. The young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
The Kings trail by 20. Pass to McCain. Back to Leonard. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up. And it falls over the rim and in. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Ball from long range. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Bucks. Abaji's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Levine. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for the Kings. Bruce Ellis comes in for Jarris Walker. Nurkic with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's Ball with the 3. And Sarr pulls it down. The Kings trail by 21. McCain with the ball. He's got 9. Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Ball feeling it out a bit. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7". He's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Lets it go with the three. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Ball. Curry's got 20 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Out to the right wing. Ball, the pass to Merrill. Three-pointer, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Curry against McCain. Here's Saar. Rebound by Nurkic. And so Curry will bring it up for the Bucks. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Pass to McCain. Saar in the high post. Working on Nurkic. Saar's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Right side, Leonard. Shoots over Merrill. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 13.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for tuning in.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas. And now, and I know it's still early in the... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Sacramento, Buzelis out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Saar. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Coward in at the 2.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players. Kawhi Leonard has had great momentum on offense here. He's making moves with no hesitation.
And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
A three from Leonard. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Timeout called the Bucks. A chance to take a moment to compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Milwaukee.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Curry, wide open, drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 26.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
Kings moving the ball around. McCain sends a screen for Leonard. Driving the lane. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the 2nd most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's 2nd ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Pass to Song. Now Leonard. Guarded by Levine. Oh, and the chance by Leonard.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Curry on the wing. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Levine wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Now McCain. 9 points in the game so far. And Leonard gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Milwaukee's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Curry dishes the ball. Curry kicks to Levine. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Inside. Here's Sarge. And Sarge throws it down.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And here is Ball. He has 30. Curry finds Levine. Outside for Curry. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Song. Here's McCain. Drops in the layup for 2. McCain's got 11.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of. Defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Dean passes to Nurkic. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Kings. 1:52 left to play here in the third. Pass to Leonard. Here's McCain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. McCain's got 4. Points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Here's McCain. Here's so. Oh, and there he puts it down.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness. Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Here's Curry. And good that time. Curry's. Got 11 in the second half.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
To the paint. Here's Sarr. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Outside for Curry. On the wing, Levine. A 3-pointer, no good. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Stolen by Levine. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bertle, the pass to Levine. Bucks passing it around. Ball from long range. Hits it from 3-point. Ball's got 35.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Gets it off. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
1 eye on the rim, 1 on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Milwaukee on top, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the fun. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Curry sitting up. On the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. You've got Nick Richards, Malik Monk out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Sam Merrill, and it's Abaji in at the power forward position.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his side.
Carter against Giddey. Here's Leonard. No good on that one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find. Confidence, always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Carter finds Walker with the fadeaway, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Walker. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them. Offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Richardson outside, and they come right. Back with their own three-pointer. Richardson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Giddey the pass to Richards. Giddey surveying the D. Monk outside. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists tonight. Giddey against Carter. Outside, Walker. And he lays it straight in.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Carter against Giddey. Monk outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Carter, the pass to Leonard. GH, when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Pass to Richardson. Down low. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Monk.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And the Bucks making a change here. Martin's checked in. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Left side, Leonard. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots from the high post. No good off the front iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Coward. Back to Leonard. Good. Nice job down low. Leonard's got 33 points.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
To the inside, Abaji, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's Coward missing, and it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Coward. Connects from three-point range. Coward's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Here's Giddey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Kings.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Giddey kicks to Monk. And on another 3 for Milwaukee.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 35.
One thing about Leonard around the bucket now, because he's got those humongous mitts, it helps him control the rock like very few players can.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
To do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. Front or west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big, had to do it enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice, had to make a point. I'll be with my members and no, you cannot join.
prayer hands. Yeah, yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep.
Self-made, made to influence. I turn your castle into a ruins. Seller the season in the Martha Stewart. The first one get the egg, cock-a-doodle. Only thing we had was bread with the ramen noodles. The young 12 come through and book them like Barnes and Nobles. How you go from a misfit into a mogul? Yeah. This track ought to wake them up, call it Folgers. Surrounded by angels, demons can't approach us. Me llama dos cardenas, baby, buenas noches. See, I'm the big dog, I'm the cane course. End up in different spots, had the same choice. Soon as I plant a seed, I pray the rain moist. Soon as I left, our new edition gave the game pause. You know these bars is hard like some dang oysters. Oyster perpetual, face match the Air Forces. What are the good girls that make bad choices? What are the good girls that make bad choices? Yeah. What are the good girls that make bad choices?
Lunch and Big Sur, magnesium wheels on the Porsche. Made a cup of extra, soda half a bird with the moisture. Tryna dodge in them Ford Tours. But Metro time with my Delore. I bought the ASC McLaren, rockin' all velour. Buck your head cocked to the side, I'm a connoisseur. How you broke his, but outside chasing? I ain't got no label on the fish, but it's all Dior. This the flow they been waiting on. I got an 80 on. Why you kissing to that you be hating on? Got certain accounts just for money growth, and I don't even gotta do, but just make more. Real go make sure it's fam good. Real never quit, even when it's slow. Oh, you thought them was some canned goods. Bust them open, then we right back on the road. Sweatpants, count $250,000 on the floor.
You know these bars is hard like some dang oysters. Oyster perpetual, face match the Air Forces. What are the good girls that make bad choices? What are the good girls that make bad choices? Yeah. What are the good girls that make bad choices?
Life can be beautiful.
Feel it coming in the air. Hear the screams from everywhere.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee. And how much do coaches adjust their plans when facing back-to-back games?
I think, B.A., that really depends on your team and obviously the opponent you're playing against. Rotations can be modified if need be. You're looking at certain matchup situations. What's the type of team you're playing on the back end?
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Yusuf Nurkic. Stephen Curry is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Henderson against Curry. Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Avdia. And here's Bridges. He's covered by Levine. With the fadeaway. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, Bridges is one of those guys that can get to the mid-range and make the bucket consistently.
Curry drives in, and the layup falls. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Henderson finds Bridges. Hero outside. There's the 3. The shot no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Levine. Always a nice way to start and makes his first one.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Milwaukee with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And here's Curry for 3. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 11 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Henderson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Levine passes to Curry. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. He's got 14.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Indiana making a switch here. Love's checked in. Abaji's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee on D. They're leading by 8. Bridges outside. Pass to Hero from the arc. Hurdle grabs a miss. The Bucks have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Hero against Ball. Picked by Pirtle. Puts up a 3. Ball no good. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Stewart, the pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. Gets a hand on it. Gets another look. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Pass to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hero on the wing. Pounded by Ball. And that one's good. Stewart.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Curry from deep. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Now Bridges. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Queen, he's checked in for Bridges. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Ball with a steal. Levine with it. Guarded by Stewart. And here's Curry for 3. He drops it from range. Curry's got 20 points.
He's off to a fantastic start.
Hero outside. Shot from 12. Here's Queen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Ball against Hero. Outside Curry. Hurdle, the pass to Curry. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Clock at 6. The 3 from Ball. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Avdia passes to Love. Hero for 3. Fires in the triple. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Ball gets it to go.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hero. Stewart outside. Back to Hero. Lets a 3 fly. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Hurdle with a screen on Love. The 3 from Curry. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
We've got Dalton Connect. Also, Miles Bridges out there. And it's Beasley in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Outside Levine. Martin, left side. Outside Giddey. Pass to Levine. And here's Giddey. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. Martin against Bridges. Now here's Love. Back to Bridges. Beasley against Giddey. Here's Love. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Milwaukee leading by 10. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Bridges. Zach LaVine clears it away.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
From deep, Giddey. Indiana with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Indiana with some changes. Avdia, he's checked in for Connect. And it's Henderson in for Beasley. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Giddey into the lane, and he makes it on the layup. Giddey's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Avdia. Now here's Bridges. Not a lot of room. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Ball way outside. Oh, Ball pulling up from way outside.
Deep range from LaMelo Ball. This has been on display all the way back to his high school days.
And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, PA. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. To the wing, right side. Pass to Levine from behind the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Here's Queen, defended by Nurkic. Bridges, left side. Here's Queen, 5 on the clock. Here's Hero, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019, because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
There's Ball with a 3, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Bridges outside. Banked it in off the glass. Bridges has got 13.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Here's Ball. He's got 16. Ball in the paint.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Murray's checked in for Indiana. Merrill, he's checked in for the Bucks. Curry comes in for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Here's Ball. LaMelo sending it.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Henderson outside. And there's Hero. That's good. On the assist by Henderson. Hero's got 9 points now in the quarter. Outside Curry. Curry splashing one down from 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Henderson outside. Pass to Queen. Outside Murray. He puts up a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Oh, how about the... time. You love that unselfishness.
Merrill outside. Giddey passes to Ball. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Hero outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry's shot is off. Pacers trail by 12. Avdia passes to Hero. Pass to Murray. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break.
Hello, everybody. On the eastern side, Stephen Curry.
Chef Curry adding another one to his collection. He's as deadly.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Pacers. They've got... That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Zach LaVine out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Ball. And it's Curry in at point guard.
Oh, good three ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
Bridges hits them both. Milwaukee leading by 12. Back to Ball. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Nurkic passes to LaVine. At the arc. Zach LaVine.
Well, this is LaVine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hand.
Hero outside. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Lets it go from deep. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got his fourth rebound in this one. There's Ball with a three. And another three for Milwaukee.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Stewart. Henderson for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Shot is good by Curry.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Here's Bridges. And no good. The dry spell continues.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Oh. Got that bucket in no time at all. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doris, while he's selective about it, Jusuf Nurkic has added a three-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Jusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdija, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
Milwaukee leading by 23. Curry looking it over. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Hero on the wing. Henderson against Curry. Here's Bridges. And Indiana misses again.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Avdia, good.
Well, just ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. That is Denny Avdia. This guy has an instinct to score it.
Here's Levine. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And just superb concentration from the crafty guard. Hero taking the contact like a champ.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Indiana making a switch here. Love's checked in.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Bridges passes to Hero. Back to Bridges. The three is up. And there's Hero. That's good. On the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th assist with that last one. Ball outside. Here's Levine for 3. Hey, he's now 6. For 6, he is cooking right now.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Timeout call, the Pacers. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
3-pointer, Stewart. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Hero. Takes a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Levine for 3. That drop. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Hero, screen on Curry. Love passes to Bridges. Counted from distance. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you can tell almost from the moment they're coming up the floor, Bridges wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own.
Some changes for Indiana. Queen comes in for Stewart, and Beasley has subbed in for Avdia. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Pirtle. Merrill comes in for Levine. Malik Monk's checked in for Ball. And it's Josh Giddey in for Stephen Curry. Queen, pass to Hero. Giddey against Love. To the middle. Here's Queen. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Richards with a screen. Throws it up high. And stolen by Bridges. Pass to Hero. Down low. Here's Queen. Deflected. Now Richards. From deep, Giddey. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Beasley. This one for 3. Richards pulls it in. On the break. And the basket by Abaji.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Hero, the pass to Bridges. With 1 on the clock. No good. Would have counted had it gone. At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jabari Walker is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson, and it's Love, and it's a point guard position. That's 5 for the Pacers.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Monk with it, puts up a deep 3. Walker pulls down the board. Now here's Love, covered by Richards, and the basket by Queen.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Giddey against Love. Pass to Monk. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Love missing. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Monk looking around. Richards with a screen. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Richards has gotten his first points of the night. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Pacers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Richards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Stewart, he's checked in for Indiana. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, even half time, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Stewart, and down it goes. 2 points.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Merrill passes to Abaji. Monk for 3. Sinks it from distance. Monk's got 6 in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Henderson against Monk. Outside for Love. From deep. Drains the triple.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Giddey passes to Abaji. And here's Monk. Fires for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee. From deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Henderson outside. Here's Love. Pass to Avdia. The 3. That one is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Richards. Outside Monk. Merrill passes to Monk. Again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
3 points.
The Pacers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. And that's an intentional foul. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize... officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way. All night. He just won't let up.
Indiana has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hero. Drew on the 14-footer. Hero's got 28 points for the game.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Outside Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Back to Bridges. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Good. Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know, this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Ball looks over the floor. And there's the rejection. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Bucks. Curry finds ball. There's the 3. Connect. Again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about